So it's the day before I travel for my first tour for 2026. And I thought it'd be cool to kind of give some insight as to how that kind of looks and how it comes together. Let's start off with, let's say you're onboarded with an artist already. So what happens prior to going on tour is that they kind of start briefing you on, hey, this is an upcoming run that we have. These are the dates. Let me know if you're available. Next step is now they'll start making sure and sending you your itinerary, like your travel itinerary, your flight, mainly your flight, just to make sure that you're happy with the route, you're happy with the airline that you're using, and X, Y, and Z. And then you approve that ticket, and then they issue that ticket. That would usually come from, like, you know, the production manager, the tour manager. That would usually come from one of those key members of the team. Once that happens, then you'll start slowly receiving briefings via email. So let's say the production manager would say, hey guys, this is the tour run, and it would be like an itemized PDF of, you know, travel dates, show dates, and so forth. Any tour that I've been on with any artist, they usually split the entire crew up into teams. So you have team A and team B, and team B would consist of like your production crew, your band, your dancers, and so forth. And then team A would consist of usually the artist's immediate team. Now, leading up to it, they'll also send you your fee breakdown. So they'll say, hey, for the entire tour, this is what you're going to be earning, and we're gonna advance you half of that right now, and then we're gonna advance you the full amount of your per diem. So let's say, for instance, you were making $1 per show, and it's 20 days that you're on the road. Then different teams calculate it differently. You know, some would give you a weekly rate and some will give you a daily rate. Let's just say that it's a daily rate that you're going by. So if you're doing 20 shows, 20 days by $1, you're gonna get $10 in advance, and then the $10, you know, right before the tour finishes, kind of situation. And then the per diem aspect of it, the reason why you get the full per diem in advance is because your per diem is meant to mainly for your food and your meals. That covers it on a daily basis. So you should not be paying for your flights, you should be not paying for your ground transport, you should not be paying for your accommodations, and you should not be paying for meal. Boom, comes day of travel. Day of travel, you head over to the airport. You already have your itinerary in hand. You check in. You would receive an email, usually like a day or two before, of letting you know when you land at your destination, what happens next. So there'll either be a concierge at the baggage area with your name or the group's name to pick you up and get you to your accommodations, or if alternative arrangements will be made, they'll let you know that. You get to your accommodations, and usually it's your day off, but let's say you traveled on the day of the show, meaning that you flew to a city and then that night you have a show. They'll send you a message and they'll say, hey, lobby call is this time. And you usually receive that message like via email, via WhatsApp message, and say lobby call is this time. So according to what group you're with, meaning the A group or the B group, you'll have a designated person for that. Pretty much that's how things run leading up to the first show. From there, obviously you're with everyone already, so information flows a lot more fluid that way, or direct access to it. You have your tour schedule and you just carry on with your job and you execute. But that's just an overview of what a tour looks like prior to, you know, the first show kicking off.